Welcome, Jesters. I recently had to deal with the Social Security Ponzi scheme administration, and yes, it does not ever go very well. And while I was stewing in the bureaucracy, I decided to do a little bit of investigation and try and figure out how much Social Security is going to cost me. Actually, yes, cost me, and it is not good. It is absolutely not good. I think everybody, one thing they're probably very afraid of, and one thing I would recommend everybody absolutely do, is go and you can ask any of the chatbots out there, just tell them a little bit about your income history and everything like that, and they will tell you how much you have lost in A, unrealized gains, and B, simply lost contributions. It is quite substantial. For the average worker, Social Security costs them money, right? Which is why, honestly, which is why they want so many illegals paying into the system, because they know they won't get benefits. Which is why they probably want all these H-1Bs over here paying into the system, because they know they won't ever get benefits. They're just there to shore up a failing Ponzi scheme, and this is just something that they hope nobody is going to notice. But for the normal people who are losing out on hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of dollars in gains, you should be angry. You should be very, very angry. All you have to do is, tell one of the bots, how much you've been contributing, and compare it to how much you would make if you had simply invested it in a basic index fund. Nothing even terribly risky. Just an S&P index fund, of which there are plenty, which are very, very low risk. And you will see how much money you're losing, how much it's costing you in unrealized gains. Then maybe calculate a more aggressive risk position that you would have taken when you were younger, and you will see it's going to cost you a lot. However, there is one way that we can fight back in the long term, right? It's not likely we'll be able to get rid of Social Security very soon, but yes, MAHA. MAHA is our secret revenge against Social Security, because I went a little bit further and I started to ask, well, how long would I have to live until I am in a cash positive position with Social Security, meaning just cash, just dollars, right? Would they pay me versus what I contributed? And it's not that long, really. I fully expect to live long enough to be able to get to cash positive with Social Security, meaning they will actually pay me more than I put in. And this is something that everybody can do. It's not that hard. You just have to get healthy, and live long enough so that we can all bankrupt Social Security together. So maybe that's why they're so opposed to RFK. Maybe that's why they're so opposed to MAHA, because a healthy population that lives long and collects those benefits that it won't be able to afford will finally put us out of our misery. We will finally be able to get rid of Social Security, because we already know it's unsustainable. The money's gone. The money's spent. There is no trust fund. So if we all get healthy, live long, and collect more money than we put in, we can finally get rid of it for our kids. And we'll be healthy. How about that? That actually sounds like a really good deal. And I'm right.